Gamers? Gamers! How's it going, gamers? What is up? What is up in the chat? What is up, gamers? What is up? How goes it? Welcome to the stream today. Indubitably, yes. Am I live on Twitch? Am I? Yo, Peelsby in the chat. What's up? Jarona. Am I live on Twitch? Uh-oh. Jarona. Why is it Jarona? Jarona. Nucleon! Welcome to the stream. Oh shit, wrong character. Truly. Truly. Clumsy! No spoilers. By the way, no spoilers. And just in case you want to know. Just in case, no spoilers. Just in case you feel the need to spoil, I just need to let you know that there will be no spoilers in this stream. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. No more spoilers. No more wars. End the stream? You know what? So... Yes, you are. So the end the stream meme comes from multiple of my videos where a chatter has told me to end the stream, and then I was like, sure. Yeah, I'll do it. And then I ended the stream. Yeah, that's happened multiple times. Oh, I forgot I did this. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's what and this is what we're doing this stream. This stream, we're gonna explain all the jokes. We're gonna explain all the jokes. I need the jokes explained. We're gonna explain all the jokes because it has been a minute and a while, and we have a lot of jokes, and people are falling behind. Red Flaming Arrow variants combined. Happy birthday, Jacob. Thank you, Crinkle. Bro, I don't even have a PC. What happened, bro? You don't have a PC? You should at least have a laptop. I can't wait for all the lore we're going to learn in the stream. Oh boy. Oh goody. Lowell is our freakiest chatter. From Lowell comes the whole meme about the reason we can't say the R word, which is R and ends with anch. We can't say that word because Lowell showed us multiple food crimes, and you can see videos on it on my channel of all the food crimes that Lowell has done. So that's why we're doing that. Explain Long Dong. Okay, explain Long Dong. So Long Dong, at some point I was playing the game. It was really early on. At some point I was playing the game, and Yi Sang, I don't know who Yi Sang is, but hypothetically, if Yi Sang actually existed, I mispronounced his name as Yong Song at some point. At some point, for whatever reason, I mispronounced his name to Yong Song, and then I think it was Petra. I don't remember who it was. It was Petra, I think. Petra said Yong Song, more like Long Dong, and then I found it so funny that from then on we're gonna call him Long Dong. So he's a Young Song. Yep. That's where it came from. That's where the joke came from. So from now on, we just call him Long Dong. That's who he is. I even have a Long Dong emote, everyone. I just new emotes just dropped. There's a new Long Dong emote, everyone. You can check it out right now. Where is it? New Long Dong emote just dropped. Let's go. Explain 77. Okay, so 77. So I'll even show you which video it was. I was doing Kanto 3. Hold on. I was doing Kanto 3, and I was doing like yandere voice acting for Cromer. So and there was 77 people watching me do yandere voice acting for Cromer. There were 77 people watching me do yandere voice acting for Cromer. I didn't even notice. I actually can't show you the video. Never mind. That was too long ago. Anyway, there were 77 people watching me do yandere voice acting for Cromer. I got low-key embarrassed. I told people not to remind me that there's 77 people watching me. So yeah, I will pulverize you, bro. What did I do, Fruitcake? You just came into my freaking chat and started freaking talking shit. Stego, who are you again? I don't know who you are. The reason I don't know who Stego is, I know who Stego is, but I make fun of him, sorry. I make fun of him by saying I don't know who he is, so literally, that's what I do. That's what I do. I want to watch that VOD. Yeah, you can go to Yandere VA. Yeah, I was doing Yandere. You know what? I'll show it on stream. Let's do it right now. I was basically doing Yandere VA for what's her face? Freaking Cromer. And everyone was like, you're actually really good at this. 77 people watch you do this. And then I got low-key embarrassed, and then I was like, don't remind me that there were 77 people that watched me do yandere voice acting. I'm still embarrassed, by the way. Where's the 77? It's somewhere here. Oh, there it is. 77 people watch me do this. Here it is. Fine. Go with that clash win. It's insta-death. The fleshy hill exuded potent acid, melting Sinclair's life. James Fosper. I'm okay. In spite of that, your scores chroma.
Yes, that's it. It hurts, doesn't it? You're filled with rage, aren't you? Accept it all. Welcome it with open arms. And watch me. Watch my glorious body closer to...
Anyway, that's all you're getting. You gotta watch yours. You gotta watch the video yourself. Okay, I'm not gonna do it for you. Hi, Daddy Ready. Some guy on TikTok chat just started calling me Ready, and then it made me very unhappy, so then he decided to keep calling me Ready. And then, yeah. So that's where Ready came from. Did we finally complete Kanto 9? We did. Greg, you aren't because of fish. At some point, I don't know the origin of this one, but at some point, somebody said that Greg fucked a fish. So at some point, this meme originated from the Discord, and it came to the actual. It was a Discord general chat. Yeah. At some point, somebody said that Greg smashed a fish. And yeah, you do not need to explain this, bro. And I don't know the context of the joke. This one I wasn't present for, so I can't explain to that. Did you know that in Kanto X bit? Did you know that in Kanto X? So people, I asked people, because there's so many spoilers in the Limbus Company fanbase, so many spoilers, I asked people to start LARPing what happens in Limbus Company. So then to LARP, people start saying, did you know that in Kanto so-and-so, this happens? I may have contributed to that. Yeah. So everyone started LARPing the spoilers. That way I didn't know what was real. Right, Flaming Arrow, Yandere, ASMR when? Oh my gosh. All right. If you pay me money, I'll do it. Merceau, wear a maid dress. I'm waiting for Merceau maid dress, the Bina. Okay, how do I explain? Okay, Bina. So, okay. One day, randomly, some guy on TikTok named Bina. Joy, all right, name your price. You gotta pay me, and then I will do Yandere ASMR. Some guy, Bina was so early. Bina was one of the original, the OG memes. Okay, some guy randomly on TikTok, some guy joined named Bina, and he was like, "Oh, hey," he joined right during the time that I was about to end stream, and he was like, "Oh, hey, how are you doing, Red?" or something like that. He was saying like, "Hello." I was like, "Ah, shit, guys, frick. I have to end stream now. Frick. Damn it. Bina, why did you join, Bina?" And then everyone hydrate. Make sure you drink some water right now. Everyone jumped on Bina. The fault lies with you, Bina. Everyone said that. So yeah. That's where the Bina meme came from. Everyone posture check. Make sure you're sitting with proper posture while watching the stream. Why? It's because, like, I was about to end the stream anyway, so I just thought it would be a funny bit if I said it was Bina's fault. Now, turns out, Bina's actually... I didn't know this at the time, but Bina's actually a character from Library of Runa. Or LobCorp. So, yeah. Did we or didn't we finish it? You didn't hear me? We finished it. We finished it. We finished it. I'm all the way on the 20 threads, and the 8th... I finished it. So that's where little did I know that the Bina is actually a character from Library of Runa, and there's multiple people that are LARPing as Bina. So my dumbass thought every time Bina joined the chat, it was the same guy, just with different accounts. No, it's multiple different people, all named Bina, because I don't know, for some reason Project Moon has so many character LARPers. So yeah. Did you name Foss Best Girl, you fat fuck? I highlighted this 3 times in a row. Now read it out loud. I'll let you think about that. You truly did the LARP, and listen, we started this joke, the Bina joke, and now we can't stop the Bina joke. The Bina joke has has a life of its own, truly. So yeah, from now on, whenever I see Bina on screen, I threaten that I'm gonna end the stream. Yeah. Lina is an early endgame character in both Lobotomy Korshin and Library of Ruda. Does Foss hate need explaining? Sure. The reason I hate Foss is because everyone loves her. And I want to rage bait them. That's why. The reason I hate Foss, I don't actually care about Foss. But the reason I hate Foss is because everyone likes her. So I try to rage bait everyone. Shh, you're pretty loud right now. Nah. I'm okay. This is a perfectly normal normal volume. Red, when are you going to decide the next game or you're going to play? Once we finish up most of the content on Limbus. I need to grind. I can't do Refraction Railways or RRs or anything right now because I only have one team. I really only have one team, maybe two, with a lot of crossover, unfortunately. So I need to level up my things, and then we'll come back to Limbus after that. But after I finish up the main content of the game. Play Lobotomy Corporation. Play. Actually, Ariza, you didn't vote yet, so I'm going to throw you on the vote if I can find you. You didn't vote yet, so we'll throw you on the vote. Ariza did not vote yet. There you are. Lob Corp. This is the lore update stream. I will explain all the jokes. Tell me what jokes you want me to explain. I will explain it. This is the lore update stream. I will explain the joke. Actually, you know what? This is funnier. Just even though they didn't vote for anything, just put them, just put them like that. There you go. That counts as another entry. I have extra one vote for doing wonderfully for all of my exams, young manager. You want Kiwami? Sure. You can have one extra vote. Hold on. Where are you, Kiwi? Where are you, Kiwa? Where's your other one? You have two. Yeah, well, unfortunately, you're in the graveyard twice, so I think what we'll do is we'll delete you off the graveyard one time. And now you're just only the graveyard 2 times. You're actually on the graveyard 3 times, but I shortened it down to 2 times. You're welcome, Kiwi. But Kiwami lost that vote. So Kiwami, I have a rule on this thing on the. Okay, that's not the right one. The rules of the Gamba rules. For the Gamba wheel of recommendations, one of my rules is that you can Gamba your votes. Kiwi got multiple chances and she lost all her votes through gambling multiple times. Here it is. Double your vote for either Gamba your vote for either 0 votes or twice as much. Double or nothing. She had like maybe 20 votes and she lost them all, basically. Can you explain the hit joke? Why did the chicken cross the road? It's just the most popular joke in the world. We're performing the act of yes. Can I gamble, Red? Not right now. What are we doing right now? We're explaining all the jokes on these streams. It's the lore update stream. We have a lot of jokes on these streams. Red, imagine the same thing happens like last time when the one who wins is the one game that has only 1 vote. It would be insane. It would be insane. The reason I got into Limbus Company is because one person randomly voted for Limbus Company. I had a wheel full of 200 different entries, right? And I had 200 different entries, and the one entry that won was the one Limbus Company. And you have to imagine that a lot of these entries were me making fun of this other guy. So I put like ban camera collector, which was the other guy. All of the entries were ban camera collector, and somehow Limbus Company always on the last thing. Always on the last one. He won. Explain the eternal slumber joke I've been succumbing to recently. I don't know that joke, so that's not a stream joke. Now, after like 3 months, we finished Limbus Company, almost. It was the will of the city, truly. All right, for my 1 vote, complete joke answer, Honey Pop 1 or 2. Where are you, David? Are you even here, David? I don't think you are. David, that is your vote now. David, that is your vote now. Okay. All right. Honey Pop 1. I'll make it so Honey Pop 1, David 3 Pop. There you go. And Honey Pop 2. There you go. Honey Pop 2. There you go. Those are your votes now, David. Congratulations. I hope you're a happy I hope you're a happy father with your 2 honey pops. Can you explain at Radiant Flaming Arrow the biggest joke here? Hey, you watch that. What did Josh and Babura did, dude? They existed. Somebody suggested that somebody on chat suggested that only Josh and Babura can't vote, and I thought it was funny, so I was like, okay, we'll just throw it on there. They didn't do anything. Red Flaming Arrow is a name that I came up with when I was like maybe 10 years old. So yeah, and I kept it till now. Oh, bro, play the Buddha OST. What's that? 6 foot down to your feminist femboy level style. So 6 foot feminist femboy level style. Okay, at some point my stream decided I was a femboy. And despite me saying that I'm not, they keep calling me a femboy. The 6'7" feminist is the 6'7" feminist. There we go. 6'7" feminist is a joke that came from my umamusume days, where some of the umas have like really like scantily clad outfits, and I decided I don't like that. I didn't want to look at that all day, so I clothed them up, and then I was like, I'm a feminist, I respect women! That's where that joke came from. Buddha Limbus OST karaoke version. My form MT's OST. Red, help me, I can't find the AirPod case, and my AirPod is on 5%. Skill issue. Get fucked. Ooh, young Ash is in the board as well now. Yeah, Ash hasn't voted, though, so I have no idea what but she's on the board. Perchance, or maybe we change our votes and to make the manager wear a maid outfit instead. Sure, Kiwi, if you can find someone to actually do that. Can you explain the joke where my stream lags every 5 seconds for no reason? Some people have bad internet, so they're and God doesn't like them, so they have to watch my stream at 5 seconds at a time. Can I get an extra vote? No. I vote for what Kiwi said. Can you type it out again? Where are you, Soy? You're not even here, Soy. Okay, alright, well, here it is. Maid outfit. Maid outfit for Soy Chamu. Soy Chamu. That's the one that's gonna win. Just watch it. My likes, though. Would go feral if you truly inside Mihono. Okay, what the okay, alright. I'm not reading the rest of that. Okay, Arises, one of my original viewers. He found me during the umamusume days, and he's freaky as fuck. Anyway, change one of the votes to make red win. Okay. Petition hath begun. Right, can you explain the joke? Yeah. Oh my god, I have to draw red in a maid outfit. I have to do that. All my vote scores goes towards Helldivers 2. Oh, true. True. Okay, there we go. There we go. Finally, Ash. Finally, Ash gave me something to put on our freaking entries. There we go. Helldivers 2 for Ash. There we go. There we go. And hey, you also have 2 for hold on. You should also have 2 more for your Devil Pup account. Devil Pup 1025. There we go. 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 He already sang, what did I sing? He already sang Compass, if I remember correctly. When the thighs reveal, my chatters also like to make me feel weird, so yeah, they want me to reveal my thighs, and I don't know if you want to see my thighs, bro. They're hairy as fuck. Red, is there an explanation why you have so many LARPers? I don't know why I have so many LARPers. The Project Moon freaking fan base, okay? Oh, you're talking about, okay, the variants of Red Flaming Arrow. Okay, at some point, people started making Red Flaming Arrow variants. At some point, somebody made a Red Flaming Arrow variant. I don't know why they did it. Ask them. And then now it became a meme. Now it became a meme. Everyone's making different versions of myself. So there's freaking yellow pissing arrow. There's yellow pant pissing arrow. There's blue evil arrow or something like that. And there's a lot of different variants now. The multiverse of red. Truly. It was blue or evil first during Kanto 6, I think, or 5. My favorite red variant is Red Flaming Lowell. Also, OG was Evil Flaming Arrow. Evil Flaming Arrow. Who's Green Flaming Arrow? Green Flaming Arrow was my original channel. I used to make video essays. I kind of want to make another one. It might be a lot more low effort though, so the editing's gonna be dog shit. But you know, I want to make another one. That was my original passion. My original passion was making video essays on stuff I liked. So yeah, I'm gonna make another one. I was thinking maybe I should make some on Limbus. Right, it just so happens I like thighs hairy. So when I didn't have viewers, I used to make jokes that I would riz my viewers, but it turns out I'm not the one that's rizzing anymore. My viewers are trying to riz me the whole time. Can I wager my vote on if you can guess who my main account is if I get a vote for each wrong guess? You get one vote if I guess wrong. Where are you? Yellow Pant Pissing Arrow. You get one vote if I guess wrong. Okay, you have to give me a hint. I have no idea. Or actually, you don't have to. Your Persona 3 video was aight. Bet. It's your fault I can't find my sir. Show me the thighs. I'll pretend you're an old lady, by the way. No, I'm not going to do that. It turns out it's the other way around for some reason. Yeah, everyone's trying to riz me. And not only are they trying to riz me, they're not actually trying to riz me. They're just trying to weird me out. How are the votes looking? There is like 200 plus votes. There was like 200 plus votes. Video essays on the Fallout games. Oh, I would love to do that. I used to freaking. Oh man, frick. I was gonna do that. Can I change my vote? Member for 1 month. Mimosi! Can I change my vote to Library of Rumor now? Where are you, Mimosi? I mean, how many? You have a lot of votes. How many of them do you want to change? You have a lot of votes. I actually don't even know how many you have. I'm gonna count it for you. Hold on, give me a second here. I have a counter tool. You have 22 entries, Mimosi. How many do you want? It was like 100 last you checked. Now it's like 200 now. Young Manaji, Kiwami spell check. Can we get a Kiwami spell check moment? Tis been 2 whole weeks since thou hast uploaded in thy channel. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm fuck. I was gonna do something today, but then I just started making emotes instead. All but one? Okay. We're gonna change them all to Library of Runa. I'm gonna ruin that library. What? So, okay, so what we're gonna do... Oh, you know what I'll do? Yeah, that works. Yeah. Hold on. Cooking. Wait, that's not gonna work. Never mind. Never mind. You know, maybe we'll do 2 at a time. Or 3. We'll do 4 at a time. I can count 4 in my head. There you go. Or, no, I can't. Wait, I can? Wait, I can't. No, I can't. I can. Sorry, every time I think about Library of Runa, that's what I think about. Sorry, what? So, okay, all but 1. Okay, there you go. Cooking. I've gotten notifications for it though. What was that? He's losing it. I'm not Heart Lurie. I'm actually gonna double check that I didn't fuck up the amount of votes that you have. I think you have 22. You still have 22. Sick. Can I vote for Library of Runa? Sky, where are you? Are you here in this list? Hold on, Sky. Oh, okay. No, Sky, you were not here, so you can be on Library of Runa. Where are you? Okay, Sky 333 something. That's a lot of numbers in your name, gang. That's a lot of numbers in your name, gang. Wait, do you have the amount of votes written down? No, I just copy and paste it into something, and then I can count how many there are, and it counts it automatically. So Red, no intervalo. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do the intervalo. In good sooth, if thou went to embark themselves in Library of Runa first, 'tis to make thee quite confused with the story, perchance. I know. I just gooned to Malkuth an hour ago. I hope to God she's not underage. I gotta go. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Hans, how you doing? How many votes are there for Call of the Night? I think literally 0. Call of the Night episode 1. Just one. There's one. One vote for it. It's just you, Greg. I'm 23. No. I hope to God Malkuth isn't underage. Okay, so basically someone for some reason talking about how something got stuck in their teeth, and since I was in Hawaii at the time, I had eaten a fish and got its bone stuck in my teeth, and after I explained how I hated fish for getting stuck in my teeth, so I had said, frick that fish, and someone took that literally. I did not frick that fish. You gotta do it. Damn. Okay, so that's the Greg, my Red's biggest nightmare account. Change my vote to watch Call of the Night. Red's biggest nightmare. Instead of Distortion Detective is going to be Call of the Night. Malkuth not underage, don't worry. You best hope she's not. Praise the Bloodhood. People need to leave Malkuth alone. PM has a rule of mostly not making anyone underage. Thank God, okay? Jesus, that's part of the reason why I did not want to play Reverse to 1999. Cassie! No Distortion Detective. Feels bad. Oh God. Alright, there's more memes, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. This is the best. What about a small punishing bird? I don't know what the frick that is. I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. You gotta get someone else to explain that. Alright, we got more memes. More memes, believe it or not.
It kind of look like my ex. He even did little beats like that and everything.
What is he?
Daniel?
Every Tuesday all you can eat. All that barbecue meat that you can eat. Every Tuesday is all you can eat. The barbecue all you can eat.
Nice. Red, explain the water incident. I don't know what the water incident is, so unfortunately. Okay, here's another one.
What is wrong with you? You look crazy.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
I guess.
Only yes or no answers are acceptable. Please try again.
Yes.
She's so useless.
Laughter.
She's so useless. Oh, the water incident. Okay, in a second.
System shutting down.
Okay. The water incident. I have a big long complete my sentence. I have a big tall glass full of water, and then I spilt the water and it dripped onto my computer. You can imagine there's like a fan thing on the top of your computer so that it has an inflow of air. Water dropped in there, and that did destroy my computer. As you can tell, I'm still here, but I had to turn off that computer and wait for it to dry for like a week and a half. Mountain of Smiling Bodies, the GOAT. Okay, hello, it is I, Mountain of Smiling Bodies from the Bondman Corporation. I would use for my entry for ban everyone. You're so based, actually. Yeah, let's do that. I hope that's the one that wins. I'm gonna ban everyone. Ban everyone. There you go. Gotta go. See you later. Red, have you watched La Mancha's animation? Las Manchas? I don't know what that is. Great suggestion. Only for characters that aren't obvious, like if you talk about a color in another game or something, that is spoilers. Okay. They're just talking about spoilers. Red, if your PFP had a hair color, what color would it be? Asking for a friend. So I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of self-evident. So I'm not gonna answer that question because if you can't answer that question for yourself, then I don't know what to say, Loa. Wait, has he watched Kyo Tellings? I'm pretty sure he has, but it's great. Yeah, but what shade of red? You want me to tell you what shade of red? Okay. Popping in Zulit! Anyway, MD win rate? True. You're so right. Win rate came from the win rate memes came from Kanto 3, where and 4 as well, where I actually used to play the game. I did actually play the game, but then like chat pissed me off so much that I decided, you know what, just to make fun of them, I'm just gonna win rate everything. And that's when the win rate warrior was born. Pick a shade of red before I make you bald. What shade? Red is red. What do you mean? What shade of red? Do you want me to give you a hexadecimal freaking number or some shit like that? Okay. And he did win rate everything. Yep. Yeah, I did. Ray, did you have trouble in Dong Bake? Dong Bake was the first try. I did not have any trouble. Have we explained the Jacob Jacob yet? We have not explained Jacob. So Jacob, I don't think we're gonna explain Jacob. Sorry. Do you have trouble on Down Bake? No, that was the first try. I think people just started calling him Jacob. Yeah, people just started calling me Jacob, and then, and yeah. I just accepted it. That's my name now. That's my Jacob. Bald, at some point, Ash decided I was bald. That's where the bald meme comes from. Ash decided that I was bald or balding, and, yeah. This is like 3 minutes. I mean, maybe we can watch this in the background. I thought your name was Meisho. My favorite umamusume is Meisho Doto, so that's where the Doto memes come from.
Sancho, wake up!
What? What's going on?
Sancho, I have conceived an idea most ingenious.
I'm pretty sure I skipped streams of Kanto 3 and 5.
Don Quixote have conceived an idea most... Wait, please let me finish. This is not like my other ideas, I promise you.
Yeah, really, the only people that gave me trouble was Queefeg, Kong Chiu, and Roach, and maybe some random bosses where you had only had a couple units to use.
Stripe of any kind. I shall call it Las Manchas. Nonsense, Sancho. Just look at our customers.
Do you accept friend requests on Limbus? I do not. I have 200 friends already. Unfortunately. Someone give him the link of Don Quixote and Sancho in hell.
They seem to be doing fine. Just look at them.
Bina mentioned? What's Bina?
Of course, I did not expect this road we're traveling to be an easily paved highway. However, we will overcome it as a family.
Do you even care about the well-being of the family? I mean, all you seem to care is...
Sancho, come hither quickly! They're airing our commercial! Look at the priest go, Sancho! Go, priest!
Big top.
Oh, wow. He's really good at it.
Right.
Excuse, sir. Are you the manager?
Sancho, look!
Win my
Our
clashes.
first admirer. Verily,
Bamboo
how may I
had it,
be of
Kim.
help?
Guys, we talked about that. Don't tell him that.
Well, you see, I asked for no pickles.
No pickles.
Oh, it's
Unfortunate.
no, I mean, I know your folks have it.
Father, are you okay?
Jeez, you okay?
I think so, yeah. Would you like to read him? Good.
Also, there's probably an elephant in the room that we should clear up going forward. Can we see it? I finished the red flaming maid drawing. Oh my gosh. Why? Why? Okay, that was Los Manchas. And then I think I've seen this already. I think I saw this already. But it's short.
Diary. Today I learned my first curse word.
Beach?
Dore. Diore. Dear.
No, I haven't seen this. Here, Parakeode! I have been revived, but only for an hour. It's alright.
The F word. It is for
Whatever. Alright, whatever. Alright. Let's pull. Hold on. What's the polls? spoke. What's the polls? What's the polls? Come on. Hit me baby one more time. Hit me baby one more time for the dailies. I'm not gonna get anything. I've seen the Raya version of it. Is it the same? Red check creativity. It's peak. Is it? Is it? Or are you a liar? A liar and a larper. No, I didn't get anything. All right, whatever. All good in the hood. Okay, creativity. All right. Oh my gosh. Lowell's actually a good drawer. This is crazy. Lowell's actually good at drawing. This is crazy. Hold on. Red flaming maid. Okay, I'll show it. This is what it looks like. Red flaming maid. This is what it looks like. This is the maid version of me. This is what it looks like. What the frick are you saying, Mimosi? What? Okay, the BJ brothers have been of great service. First burn Honglu ID ever next week. I just still think Honglu will be hot. Visual soda is nice. It should have been bald. I don't even have any... Don't even have any air. Did you even draw this? You didn't even draw this. You just put my freaking thing over it. You just put my logo over it. The BJ brothers, like every Louis 2-star. Lowell's one of those, man. I wish they had that. Wait, I could draw it. No, I drew it. You literally... No, this is a previous drawing you've had. And then you just threw my freaking... You just threw my freaking logo over it. You didn't create this drawing for this stream. I know who you are, Lowell. I know who you are. I know what kind of man you are. Fitzy, man, I think you should wear it more often. I'm not going to, and you're not going to make me. Also, the new Hong Lu going to have a hard time overthrowing Louis Hong Lu just to how to support passive functions. Lowell is base and did do that. Nope. Yep. Wait. It's fun to call dogshit 2-star IDs one of the BJ brothers. It's just nice ring to it. Okay, I'm not going to read that. Nightwolf, how are you doing? How are you doing? I'm just not gonna put that. Whatever. Can we get a goon break? 1 minute max. No, I don't think we can. I don't think we can. All right. Apparently, there's more. I am doing well. Okay, this is never mind. This is 11 minutes. I'm not showing that. Sorry, I'm not showing that, Yuri. That's 11 minutes long. Be one of the servants in the Wuthering Heights with the maid dress? No. If anything, I'm gonna be in a butler dress. You know what I'm saying? Play like 10 seconds of it. It's beautiful. Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay, I don't know what the frick that is. I don't know what the frick that is, but okay. She's sure. She's sure. Surely she's sure. Alright, history. Hold on. I closed the... Alright, it's okay. They got that name because they, when deployed, but their passives are good. They suck when deployed, but their passives are good. They suck. My life forever changed, did it? What happened in the stream? We just LARP. Snow! He's back. Alright, we have to address the elephant in the room. Now that I'm done with the Kanto, you will not be seeing high viewer counts on me anymore, okay? You will not be seeing high viewer counts for me anymore. The main Limbus content is over. Maybe the next time you see a high viewer counts for me is when Kanto 10 releases, okay? So that's the elephant in the room. There's not going to be a lot of people in these streams anymore. I'm sorry. Whatever. I know on YouTube I get like 20 viewers, and then maybe if it's a good day, we're doing like 50. But like from now on, like I do not think LobCorp is that popular as he's back to being niche now. I am back to being more niche than I already was, which was pretty niche. Who's saying Hong Louis passives are good is burn count? Intervals might get middling numbers, maybe. Yeah, maybe like 20 viewers. I'm back to being more niche than niche. I will be here. I appreciate that, Clumsy. The 60 LARPers are gone, thank God. Truly. That's quite niche, indubitably. Yes. Yes. I don't know what view count I get on the other platforms. Don't tell me. I purposely don't look. But on YouTube in general, yeah, we're going to get like 20 or less viewers from now on. Greg found an actual OnlyFans frickin' truck, and it's on the Discord if you want to look at it. Yes. Those are words that just, surely people want to watch the Mirror Dungeon? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I love my niche streamer, Red Flaming Maid. I am not a maid, bro! Alright, we're gonna do Walpurgis tonight. Oh, we still can't deploy him? That's crazy. Hold on. Let's just do a burn tremor team. Or you know what? We'll just keep doing that. I'll throw her. Will we play today or just LARP? What's going on the screen? I remember the days when Red had 100 plus... You can't use the word viewers on Twitch. You gotta use a different word. So maybe call it finally watching Walp. You're so right. Was this the Walp that released like a couple weeks ago? Or like a month ago? 100 plus. You can't use the word viewers. Use a different word, like onlookers or something. We should totally have Mirror Thumbs IDs. No. Oh, this is a different one? Okay. We didn't get a Walp story for that one? Okay, okay. Honglu passive was fine at best. Okay, they're just arguing about that. There was no story for the last Walp, I see. Have we been stuck in this current season for like 4 months or something? Last Walp was in Coughlin event, nothing more. Have we been stuck in this this current thing for like 6 months? This current season for like 6 months? Seasons do be long, okay? Because this Walp must have been like 4 months ago, 5+ months ago. The season was a little long, okay. They've been stalling on the library stuff to not spoil a Runa. Red, you don't know how many decades we spent in Hongyan. 7 months of this season, I think? 8 months? Okay, that makes sense. Why the Walp, not a lot to start. I am on the second Walp that I haven't seen yet. Last Walp was March? Last Walp was March. Okay, this is the March Walp that I wasn't there. Somewhere for there to be either 1 or 2 Walps per season? Really? This season is 9 months for its current planned end date? Okay. Can I get 7 3 bolts? Number 3 bolts. Ah, bingo! Be right there. Quit lollygagging, get cracking, lass. We're swamped here. Behold hither, I have espied a combination of cracks that much resemble a fixer's sigil. Oh, that's right enough out of you, you little... Huh? Did you just weave out of my smack? Thy patterns have become far too predictable. About 2 days have passed since we wrapped up Operation Spiderpire. The LCD department was still recovering from the aftermath of the assault, and we were assisting where we could with the restoration efforts. Though I wasn't sure what exactly we were doing here with the facility management team. If it really has been 9 months for this season, you should, all of you, if you've been playing the game a lot, if you've been grinding Mirror Dungeon, to be fair, if you've been grinding Mirror Dungeon, you should have pretty much every ID for the season. Basically everyone who's playing this game should have every single... Dawn Souls 3. Dawn has embraced the roll slop. Truly. Truly. Yeah, it should. You guys should have pretty much every freaking ID by now. Especially if you're playing Index Foss's ass. True. You're so right. No, I don't. I mean, if you've been grinding Mirror Dungeon, I haven't done a lot of MD ever since June. I'm missing like season 8 season IDs. I do have every season 9 and 7 ID. OMG, this is a cool WAP story. Kiwami, what the frick? Come on, Kiwami. You can't LARP the game and then you don't have the IDs. I just grabbed Heath. Now I have all the HOS. Okay, bet. I'm gonna play Burn Teams SMH. Alright, I mean, I guess it's your life. You can do what you like. Who do you think is the most crackable sinner? Roshu. No, I wasn't sure exactly what we were doing here with the facility management team. I hardly expected to see you again so soon after that. Some farewell that was. Well, it can't be helped that the entire facility management team isn't currently on PTO. We've loaned some LCCA personnel for the repair project, so let us make do with them. I'm surprised that they haven't dragged all of us back to the office already. With everything that's happened. The PTO is in their right, and they must have been honored. His beard is back, by the way. You can't just cancel their time off after signaling and approving their request. This is lore accurate to beard growth. 2 days after 2 days, my stubble looks like that. And then why don't we just wait until they get back from their vacays? Come on, we were busting our butts out there just a few days ago. Oh, giving us some time off too. Oh, with multiple containment units still blasting wide open. There's no telling when abnormalities reduce their ovate forms will return, you understand? Should we face such a case without the containment units ready to operate? The entities will be wreaking havoc on our facility yet again, and we'll be dragged back to work like it or not. I would much rather not deal with another containment breach incident so soon, especially when it's almost certain that they will be laying waste to the boxes of snacks we prepared specifically for your return. How many boxes have you got? 3. All of them 48 by 38 by 34 centimeters in dimension. The largest standard size box we have. We're in. Oi, who do you think you are to tell us what to do? Still, there was no point in arguing with Hohenheim when he was right. No need to endlessly drag out restoring the facility and let those abnormalities loose again. Persuasion nat 20, true. Besides, Gregor was still down for the count. Alrighty, boys and girls, I got some cool drinks, so take a quick breather. You're full of beans today, ain't ya? Hey, what's not to like? They got snacks? I've never even laid my They've got snacks I've never even laid my eyes on before. Oh, come here, look at this. Ta-da, look what I found, everyone. Roja declared as she triumphantly held up a small can. What is that? I don't think I've seen that before either. Seriously? You never had one of these when you were little? Oh, wait. Do they not sell this stuff in the nests? Oh, I know what this is. It's that shot shaky then drinky thing in it. Yeah, I knew you recognized this, Heath. Ha, you're like bloody you're like bloody sheltered townies. You know that, right? Take a gander at this. You know, that's gonna blow up in your face if you keep shaking it like... I know what I'm doing, Bodhi. Look, I uncup this thing and... Aha! Try sip. It's turned into jelly. Heathcliff moved from center to center, confidently handing them each a can of well-shaken drinks. And the sitters all responded with varying degrees of astonishment, some of them even going for the can of double take. This is a condensation of carbonation itself. A structure compresses into pudding-like forms. Wowzers, it's like they took the juice of the fruit and trapped it in tiny bubbles. It's slightly too sweet, but tasty nonetheless. Yeah, now this is what I'm talking about. Say, where'd you get these? I couldn't get my hands on this stuff recently. So, we researchers are all rather positively obsessed with new technology. That fixation translates quite directly to the addiction to unique products like this. The pleasant flavor gives us a nice extra dose of motivation, of course. Sometimes enough to store them in expensive status preservation boxes, just in case we end up craving them in the future. According to our findings, the sudden paucity of this product in the mass market was caused primarily by the significant production cuts of its manufacturing plant. Despite the constant demand, it seems that the maintenance costs were far too expensive to maintain it as a large-scale operation. And you're just giving these rarities to us? Blimey, that's actually the nicest thing someone's done for us in a while. The Rodion voice thing was... What do you mean the Rodion voice thing? Nothing happened there, okay? Forget it. Nothing happened. Crackable's side character, when I personally say, is Dulcinea. I mean, you're not wrong. Oi, you ain't half bad, Specs. You going up in my list. No need to reevaluate the personality of my character on my account, assistant. They're from Martin's stash, anyway. Without an order to claim them, they were bound to end up collecting dust in the corner of some lost and found box. If spirits truly do exist, and if Martin had indeed chosen to haunt this very spot, I'm certain he would have chimed in to say, "That seems like a reasonable thing to do, boss." Once again, he wasn't wrong, but his palpable lack of concern for the feelings of those around him seemed to suggest that there was indeed no reason for us to reconsider his personality. Bloody hell, mate. You could have led with that. Oh, I think some of that went down the wrong pipe. Of course. Food's not here to look pretty. I agree with Hohenheim. After all, what use are all these delicacies if we just let them sit and spoil? Totes. We can't, like... I can't audibly gulp. Let these tasties go bad, right? Is it that good? It is good, but not that good, Executive Manager. She is simply a glutton with no regard for flavor, truly. You know, I do feel pretty bad for Dante every time we get a chance to eat something good. What with being unable to eat and all. I don't think it's something to feel bad about. Still, I'd be lying if I wasn't curious. Muttering, I looked up to stare at Groja. Oh yeah, that really hit the spot. Somebody stop me, because I can't... Drowning her third can of the drink. That reminds me. I had once cobbled together a gustation simulator as a hobbies project. Gustation simulator? Well, as we must all be aware, the energy gel is the most efficient form of sustenance. It is tiny, highly caloric, yet unfortunately makes for quite a flavorless gustatory experience. So, I've devised a gadget that, once a food item is placed and scanned in its flavor analyzer, it transfers its exact flavor profile directly to its wearer. It is rather simple to equip and operate too. Simply wearing it on your wrist should transfer the flavor information to the wearer, but I must have misplaced it. I gotta say, that sounds pretty revolutionary for how dismissive you are about it. Like it's some kind of toy you bash together. The joy must come from the invention and the demonstration of the technology itself. Indeed, my fellows would, following the regular Illuminations conferences, cast their erstwhile prime inventions into boxes of miscellanea. Decent guess, but you're half wrong. I had indeed intended to distribute it to my team, were it not for that single fault. What is that fault, you ask? When worn for too long, the device would start to recognize even the mere act of breathing as eating. Every breath I took brought the rush of thick, cloying Basque cheesecake flavor into my tongue. It would normally be a rather scrumptious delicacy, but when it taints the very air I breathe, it inspires nothing but nausea in my mouth, and thanks to that, I ended up uncontrollably emptying the contents of my stomach on the floor. Ew. But perhaps that should not be a problem for subjects who were not coerced to breathe by their autonomic nervous system, such as your manager. Oh, does that mean I'll finally get to partake in Roach's food critic session during the next team dinner? By the looks of it, they seem quite excited about that prospect. Very well. I'll begin my search henceforth and... Were these alarms connected to the facility as well? Indeed. Every location related to Limbus Company is equipped with relevant devices to detect the arrival of Walpurgis Knights. Once a familiar green light and the accompanying alarm began to blare, Faust, who had been wordlessly leaning against the wall with her arms crossed, slowly shuffled toward us. She seemed unusually exhausted, so I thought I might ask her if everything was okay, but... Have the corridor repairs progressed enough for us to explore this scenario, Hohenheim? Of course. Contrary to someone who insisted that its frequency is not something we can reliably predict, I had intuited that its This odd phenomenon, with a taste for green illuminations, would be arriving soon, and made the corridor repairs one of our high priority goals. I see. Thank you. Maybe now's a bad time. That response was indeed most unexpected. Completely breaks the expectant behavior patterns. He's so shocked. Look at him. He's so unhappy about that. Dante, let us enter without delay. Well, okay. It sounded as though Hohenheim muttered something at us at the last second, but his voice was soon devoured by the sinners and their ruckus chatter, accompanied by the slurping noise of drinks guzzled down. BAO. Depressing. Yeah, let's see. We're in the welfare team section. Maybe it's blue all over because that's their main color? This place is pretty big too. Not as the big essential command, but this place has got a pretty high ceiling. Couldn't they have changed the actual colors and the interior design of this hall? Different lights, sure, but ain't all these hallways the same? Ain't all these hallways samey looking? It's starting to get a bit old for me. I think consistency's a good thing, actually. The library always throws something new at us every visit. And there were times when we got killed before we even know what was going on. Forsooth, if our lives are forfeit all the same, wouldst thou not say that we are the best... that they are best spent on new experiences? New experiences such as witnessing the color with our very own eyes. Hasn't that bloke's blue scythe sliced and diced you more than a dozen times, lass? Don't tell me you enjoyed every single one of them. Hey, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't consider your lives to be forfeit all the same. More death equals more pain for me, you know. Well... Despite their relative predictability, it is inadvisable to underestimate the former L Corp's ordeals, as they are also characterized by progressively intensifying danger levels. Danger levels? Indeed. The scenarios first began with the dawn. Then it was the noon, followed by a suppression of a WoW risk level abnormality. It is obvious that the ordeal following our previous encounter would pose a greater level of danger than the ordeal of noon. You must be referring to the incrementally progressive pressure we had discussed prior, Miss Faust. Yes, following that deductive mode of thinking, this ordeal must be an ordeal of dusk. Blimey, you've certainly got a talent for spectacle. Say, you ain't in the habit of stalling, waiting for dramatic moments to drop important information, are you? She always is. That's why she's so useless and stupid. Faust does not care for such useless, vain theatricalities. Well, I was clearly joking, lass. You don't have to be so cross about it. I should probably sort out a few doubts for Faust to go over in our next consultation session. We'd better focus on the ordeal at hand first. Faust, mind shedding some more light on it? The time will be dusk, and the color is amber. The food chain is set to appear... Oh shit, that Heathcliff voice? That's my Heathcliff voice. The food chain is set to appear in this ordeal. The food chain? As in the whole natural cycle of eat and be eaten? Why? Why is it gotta be bugs again? Well, I was still mulling over what Faust had just said. Roja, who seemed to have noticed something squirming in the distance, burst into a disgusted, irritant rant. You are a great VA? No, I'm not! Ever since last time, it's just been one thing after another trying to gross me out. Is this also supposed to be one of those goals or so-called scenario setups? While still holding a can of jelly in her hand. He never trusts us? Yeah, true. Jelly drink in her hand. Here it goes. I've completely lost my appetite. Sorry, there it goes. Either finish chewing before you speak, or wipe that repulsed grimace off your face if you insist on shoveling the jelly down regardless of the creature's sight. One lapse in decorum at a time. Fred, can you VA my Faust X Rodion fanfic since you are so good? Do you actually have it? It could be a bit raspier, but it's all really good. Do you actually have it? Fortunately, Executive Manager. The entity's movement speed appears notably slow. A meticulous distance measuring coupled with a methodical stratagem should allow us to neutralize the target without issue. No? Why is the answer why is the answer yes? Well, I just want to see if you actually have one. New members only video just dropped? True. Because it's Foss X Rodion. Right, there's no need to rush. If you can just make sure to move faster than those things do, we should be fine. Imagine Judgment Merceau. Red Flaming Arrow, would you be so kind as to make 25 different noises for the 1 hour Red Flaming Arrow random noises cut?
식기 전까진 열성적으로 해보는 것도 괜찮겠지.
시원합니다. 이 순간이 다가로 되어내리라.
I heart smut fanfiction of Outus X Reader, okay. Raugia is better.
낮도 밤도 지나 숨이 다가로 되어내리라.
제아들에게 근거 너무 큰 거 아니야? 적당히 쉬엄쉬엄.
I don't know, do you actually have one? I'm calling you out on the Larp board. Okay, I don't know if you actually have one. I might consider voicing it. Maybe it's possible. We both doing Walp, but different. True. Your Walp is different than Walp. No, like I wanted to type Boss, and I was also thinking about Rodion, but I just combined it to Roust. I might make one just because you said that. I knew it! You're a LARPer! You don't actually have one! Use Roshu's defensive skill? What's that? What is that? I don't know what that is. I like to label where the chest thing are on my drawings so people don't get lost when looking at them. True. Ain't no way? What do you mean ain't no way? What does that mean? What does that mean? What are you talking about? Just say chest. Yeah, I'll say chest. Chest thing majiggers. Click on the character below the skill thing? Okay, I bet. Give me a second here. I'll do it for you. Just say chest? Who? I'm not gonna... It's shit. I almost said it. Yo, it's for the bit, but if you're offering... Well, bored. I called you out on the LARP. You don't actually have it. Honestly, whatever gets the creative juices flowing. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that out loud. Okay. So Lulu, what am I doing? Click on the character below the skill thing. Okay, so this is the skill thing, and then I click on the character, right? Okay, there you go. There you go. That's defensive skill? That's defense skill. Oh, okay, you're the first person that explained defense skill to me. Okay, that's what that is. But win rate ignores it. No, it doesn't. I just press it. What do you mean? Like, maybe now that it may get voiced, there is inspiration. Brick. Also, if it's explicit, I'm not gonna do it. He's baiting you, bro? What do you mean baiting? What is baiting? Yes, our streamer is a little streamer. Don't worry about it. I'm not a streamer. I am not a streamer. I'm literally not a streamer. Red, this is... Yes, evade. No, Red, this is so painful. What's painful? What's going on? What's wrong? What's wrong, guys? I don't understand what's wrong. I thought people learned to stop asking Roshu evade when it is in win rate. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever you say, little strainer. I'm not a strainer. I'm not a strainer. I'm a streamer. Okay, streamer. Okay, streamer. Don't forget. Don't forget. Do these guys have flavor text and their abilities as well, chat? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know. I wait for the chat to tell me if they have or not. Oh, there it is. The juicy squeezer. I regret saying that out loud. Oh, it does have flavor test. I know these carbonated bubbles are tasty, but be careful around them, okay? They're unprocessed and highly acidic. Sure, the few spatters of bong bongs pop bottles might not be so dangerous, but getting doused in undiluted fluid of those massive bun buns will melt you guys into a puddle. So this is a person? These are deals that keep popping up from murky white smoke. Just what is that smoke supposed to be, Captain? Apparently they got a special top secret carbonation formula, like an in-house recipe. Oh, okay, okay. Does Red have the other nurse fathers? I do. I am S rank on selective reading. Probably a lot of things, but I do need to be able to not mention them. What? I'm going to open Limbus and check now. Red, are you a streamer by definition? I think I'm a streamer by lack of evidence. Yeah. Moses? Okay, what the frick? Looking at Google Trends, at about 2 p.m. in my time, people suddenly started searching, why is the sun gone? Why is it dark? Eyes hurt more frequently? Yeah, what was it called? There was a solar eclipse today. Yeah. I actually saw it a little bit. It wasn't a full eclipse. Frick you, Google! Shut the frick up! Shut the frick up! Shut the frick up! Sorry. There's a solar eclipse today. Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. It was only a partial eclipse for me. I wasn't at the right spot, but yeah, I did see it. Remember how Bong Bong got me into PM a few years ago, and I saw her in Item Asylum? It is so funny how apparently these guys are milks for soda. And this is their modern livestock. There's a solar eclipse today, the day Snezinya was released on Genshin. Wait, yeah, there was a solar eclipse today. I was in an area where I could see a partial eclipse. I took some pictures today. Maybe I'll post them on the Discord right now, actually. I took some pictures of it. I'll post them on the Discord right now. But I wasn't in the spot to actually see the actual eclipse, unfortunately. I'll throw it in photography. Yeah, I'll throw it right now. Red, when are you doing refraction railway? You need multiple teams for refraction railway. That's my problem. I have 2 teams and they kind of use the same units, so they use some of the same units. It was really cloudy today, unfortunately, so I don't know if you can see it. There's like a partial eclipse. So I know one of them you need multiple teams. Do you need... Actually, I guess I should ask this after I do this. It wasn't as complicated as I had thought. I have a question for you guys after I'm done this. You need 2 teams for refractional railway. Okay. Oh, it was barely noticeable in NA and only in Canada. Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah. Easy. Eyes forward. The largest hostile remains standing. Do not drop your guard until it is eliminated. Well, just keep ahead of the problem. Just keep ahead of that plodding freak for a turtle, and then we're sorted. Ain't as if the bastard's spitting venom that eats you to the bone. Besides, if it was that dangerous, Clockhead wouldn't have shoved the rest of them off to the lobby for a breather, yeah? Yet, should it be allowed to land but a single blow, thou shall be crunched betwixt its jaws in dreadful haste. Young Mersault too, was consigned to such a fate. I only asked him to slow down so he could proceed more safely. Didn't think it would turn out like that. I feel so bad. I too found myself on the verge of becoming prey to it. But Mersault's unhesitating interposition spared me that outcome. I am indeed indebted to him. That Sephra bloke running this place is a real sod too. Chesed, was it? Kept nattering while we were busy scrapping. And now that it's over, he switched to the radio off, just to sort himself a coffee. Maybe it's his way of saying that the best welfare perk for employees is neglect. Excuse me, less talking and more helping, do you mind? I know we all think it's an easy fight, but the thing is absolutely durable. I have no idea how much more time we have to throw at it to kill... Huh? Her irritated muttering spilling into motion, Ishmael swung her weapon through the air hard against the gigantic bug's carapace. And as though that had just been the blow it needed to end it, the creature split into pieces, its bulk crashing to the floor in chunks. And with that, the bulbous engorged orange pustle on the insect's back burst with a sticky, wet pop, spraying its contents all over Ishmael. No, Ishmael! First green, now orange. You've got a knack for getting sprayed. Are you okay, Ishi? No, just stay there. This is nothing. I've been splashed with far worse out at sea. Wait a minute. This somehow smells familiar. That look? What was that? For a split second, her face brightened, then just jumped, scrunched up into a grimace. Oi, what's wrong? Ease up, Heath. Some of that stuff's got into her mouth. Just think about how awful that must feel. Taste, I mean? You probably can't even put it into words. No. Someone get over here and give it a taste. What makes you think we'd fancy a taste of that, Nasiku? No, that's not it. It's not being weird or anything, it's just... shocking. Shockingly rank, is it? If you're gonna croak from it, then we're not daft enough to queue up and join you, yeah? If you keep kicking it like that... darn it! Heathcliff went something. Sorry, I skipped it. Heathcliff went abruptly quiet as well. I've tasted this before. What? About an hour back. I found aught discarded yonder, and thought to retrieve it. Long Dong slipped gently between Heathcliff's furrowed stare and Ishmael's resolute nod. Resting it within his hands were sheets of paper. One was a garish flyer, featuring the mascot raising a soda can with an exaggerated smile. And the other was a booklet that seemed to list up how to use tips for some sort of device. ICC3FLO Bun Bun Juicy Squeezer. Orange Instruction Manual. Table of Contents, Breeding and Feeding, Exterior Carapace, Vesicle Harvest, Liquid Extraction, and Storage Procedures. So that means... No, that... It can't be. It can't. The fly, yeah. What does the fly say? Go on. Shake a shake, zinga zing, new launch, dancing bun bun, orange flavor, it says. We've seen the can on the fly before. Ishmael gets gooped again, truly. The same can that's still within our line of sight. The same can that Roja is holding in her right hand. The container of Bun Bun's so-called vesicles, or pulp. No. That can't be right. Can't be. Roja! We watched Roja unravel, eyes quaking as she muttered to herself, and the next instant, the world went dark as though the candle had been lighting our path was snuffed out. We found ourselves back in a familiar place. You're just back you're back just in time, manager. I found the gustation simulator for you. Powered back to full, along with some minor modifications, given your anatomical limitation that keeps mastication off the list of your physical abilities. But before we proceed, try to explain the cause of this collective display of nausea. No, it can't be true. No, it's not possible. This one seems to have completely lost her senses. Was the ordeal more challenging than expected? The ordeal itself was fine, it's just that there was another ordeal we had to... When time permits, I will need to research and develop an interpretive device for that clockwork tick-tock. This mode of communication is certainly less than inefficient. In any case, I took the liberty of installing the dancing bun bun beverage flavor you requested in the simulator. Try activating the function and see whether you are able to taste it. No thanks. You're shaking your head. Is that a sign of refusal? Yes, I'm good. Sorry, guys. Maybe this will be the only time. The absence of mouth feels like a blessing. And they say Limbus doesn't have that many fan service, truly. Kiss me, Berceau. I didn't know you were freaky, Lulu. I'm not gonna lie. Poor Hohenheim just wants to talk to Dante. I know. Poor Hohenheim. Feels bad. My goat. So What's so wrong about the drink, though? It comes from a disgusting creature. That's what's wrong with it. Okay, I have a question. So, Refractional Railway. This one, you need 2 teams. You need 2 teams, right? This one, you need 2 teams. Kind of. Kind of. You can do RR2 with 1 team. You need 2 for at least RR6. And Refractionals usually ask for 2, but sometimes you can just do it with 1. You don't need 2 teams for him if you're strong enough. Yes, 2 teams for Refractional. Okay, but Refraction Railways, like line 2, I can do this with 1 team, right? Do 1 middle and 1 good team. If you are good enough, Refractional can be 1 teamed. Yes. This one you can do with 1 team. What about line 6? Line 6, do you need 2 teams? Line 2 can be done with a single team. Line 2 is 1 team, line 6 is 2. Okay. So here's the plan. After I finish the intervalos, we'll do line 2. Do these expire at some point? I'm guessing Refractional doesn't expire, so this one doesn't really matter. But Refraction Railways, do these expire soon? The Bogcacks don't. Line 6 will expire. R6 is going to expire when? When will it expire? Some Refractionals don't expire. Line 2 will remain. Permanent line 1 and 2. When line 7 comes out, and we don't know when 7 will come out. R6 loses some rewards next season. So Red, no intervalo? Yes, I'm going to do the interval. I just had a question before we started it. Refractionals can be permanent or not, depending on what they choose. RRs expire. When they come back as a rerun, we only have 1 or 2 of it. Has a reward that expires when the season ends, but it doesn't fully disappear until the next relay. Oh, it has the... Okay, well, I really only care about the deck extraction tickets anyway. This one, that's okay. I don't really care about that. I only care about the deck extraction ticket. That's fine. That's fine. New intervals will feature Refractionals and they expire in about 4 weeks or more. R6 drains my sanity. This is gonna be difficult because I need 2 teams for that, and apparently I've heard really bad things about it. I've heard really bad things about it. It really sucks, apparently. In the name of love and hatred, here comes the magical. You will be able to do R6 for a while, so don't worry. Okay, and I'll be able to do this one. I'm guessing I'll be able to do this one for a while. I don't think I'm gonna have any troubles with that. Anyway, twinning threads. I beat RR6. You just need the most meta shit known to man, which I have. So we're ready. I just need to replace these IDs. I probably would just replace them with Louis Association IDs if I can find them. Like Roja has her own Louis Association ID. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Joker. Yeah, she has her own Louis Association ID. I should just shard this at some point. Use this, and then one for Heathcliff. I don't know if I have a Heathcliff burn or tremor ID. Or you know what? I'll do full stop office. Yeah, I'll do full stop Heathcliff. Yeah, we'll switch it out for full stop Heathcliff. Let's do that. How about that? Yeah, we'll do that. Please announce Louis Association. Please pronounce Louis Association correctly. You're gonna fry me alive. I'm gonna call it Louis from now on. Not Liu. Liu sucks ass. No, Louis. Well, I need... Does he do burn? He does do burn. Never mind. I'll do Big Brother. Okay, wait. Well, I need a... She does bleed. She's a bleed. No, she's bleed. I don't have a good idea. I mean, I guess I could just throw her on. It's just she does sinking, but you know, she'll just hold on her own, I guess. Yeah, no. Do I need 3 teams for anything? Just do a 10 pull and magically roll every single idea you need for the Heisho team at once? True. I wonder why Liu Fixer Lowell has opinions about pronouncing Liu. Lowell getting fried by Louis is funny. Louis. Honestly, you can do random BS and go and an actual team. True. We could probably throw her on. Yeah, we could do that. I have her anyway, so might as well. Anyway, it's gonna take me a while to actually grind it out, but yeah. Bro thinks Louis is the French pronunciation. True. Why are you calling it Louis, bro? I'm calling it Bluey, bro. I'm doing it. Section 3 troubles me because I only had 3 good IDs and 2 29 IDs. The Court of Louis Association of the 6th. I'm going to explode. I had another question. Do you need 3 teams or just 2? For something. Posture check. Everyone check your posture. Make sure you're watching it well. Okay, Red, I'm just saying section 2 of line 6 requires a Mao ID for which Roshu, Foss, and Aldous have. Roshu and Aldous from season 5 and Foss define the meta in season 6. Mao ID from season 6? Oh, like this? What? It requires a Mao ID? How would, why, for what reason would you require this ID? Let me show you this. Oh, it's not, okay, I don't have a Mao ID actually. I did section 6 with no Heisho. You will learn? Why do you need a Mao ID? That makes no sense. Why would you need a Mao ID? Doesn't require it, you just Pigredia? Hey, well, whatever. whatever. I mean, I feel like we're gonna go through it and then we'll figure it out. I'm just mindlessly doing MD while watching you. Thank you, Noto. Mao IDs are OP. Oh god, if you win rate through royal, yeah. I'm just gonna win rate and then yeah. You don't just use Durante. I'll eat Scorewing's hat. He won't win rate it. He won't. We shall see. We shall see. Where power creep really picked up. You can't use Durante under his oath. Yeah, I can't use Durante. Moused generally broke the game. She got another ID nerfed by existing. He will win rate this. You can't win rate the first battle? Watch me. Funeral. The funeral was held for Martin and the LCE researchers today. I thought I'd seen more than my fair share of deaths throughout my journey through the sinners. But never had I witnessed this many people gather in one place to mourn the deceased together. The unfamiliarity made me feel a bit out of place. Am I doing this right? Most of the sinners seem to be feeling a similar sense of being out of their element as well. Some of them were asking Merceau, apparently the most knowledgeable of them when it came to funeral process and etiquette, all manner of questions for pointers. That's a reference to the book. Also a really fucked up reference to the book, by the way, but you know, I won't explain more. Expressing respect is the primary purpose. Hand placement and gesture are unimportant if that objective can be accomplished. Hey, where do I put this? Beneath the third pillar, to the right. Can't any of you quit chattering for 1 second? Have you all forgotten the instruction to carry yourselves with solemn propriety that befits the occasion? Cut me some slack. I haven't been to funerals all that much. I mean, I did tell you to read the manual. I even underlined all the important parts for you. Sorry, Ishii. The wall of text was just too much for me. My focus started fizzling out from page 30 onwards. Hadn't every sinner here attended a funeral before? Back when I set foot in the grim manor in T-Corp? Ah, that was because of the funeral held by young Heathcliff's manor, dost thou not? The one bereft of the dead. Bereft of the dead? I mean, someone had to have died, because there wouldn't have been a property dispute big enough to involve the Alpha Association's notarization otherwise. I've said this time and again, but it was just an intentional anonymity to prevent a family strife. You're right, did you watch the Odyssey movie? I did. It was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was just okay. Intentional anonymity it is it? If the situation is indeed as thou sayest, then there was no helping it, forsooth. Yet 'tis a pity that the dead wasn't named at their own funeral. The name of the deceased was... It was Catherine's funeral. She was very dear to Heathcliff. Oh, another thing I wanted to say is that we're about the time where school is starting again. So, again, my viewership is going to go down. So, yeah, don't expect much. I'm not going to be breaking 20 viewers on YouTube anymore. Probably not. Probably not. Is this 20 threads? It is. It is. So, my viewership is going to go down, unfortunately. The niche streamer has become even more niche. Sarush, how are you doing? How are you doing? I just remembered that. School is starting again. So, it's not summer anymore. Calling us children, are you? You are a child. It's okay. Count to 10 will make you famous once more. It's alright. Why do people care about your viewers? I've heard... no, people... Viewer count? Because people... I see people say that. In the chat. I see, like, my goat fell off. And it's like, okay, it's to be expected. It's going to happen, okay? I beat Kanto 9. Kanto 9 was the biggest thing that people were looking forward to. Now that Kanto 9 is gone, and also school starting again, there's not going to be a lot of people watching me. It is what it is. I'm tired of AF. What the frick, Sarush? Go to sleep, man. What happened, bro? What's up, gamers? You did fall off? Frick you, okay? My goat will rise. We'll see. We'll see. Kanto 9 became Cant 9. No, for real. I can't 9 anymore. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's over. Now it's too early to sleep. Lol. Ooh. My goat is squeaky clean. No, for real, literally. Ever since the Uma content stopped, you stopped being peak. Well, what am I gonna do on Uma, bro? Do you want to watch me do Uma runs? They're boring as hell. Didn't you gain like several longtime viewers? I did. So it was worth it. It was I look expected something great from Kanto 9 Part 2. What do you mean by that, Sky? I really like Spring Cultivation because of Chi-Chun. Did you spoil that Chi-Chun is in Spring Cultivation? Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That was one of the previous intervals. I don't think I've actually slept at 9:30 since middle school at Lamau. Never mind. That was a previous interval. That wasn't this interval. You're fine. You're fine. I can't wait for Kanto 9 Part 2 to be released. I'm crying. If I did woke up in the middle of the night and the rest of my day was ruined. Oh yeah, true. Red is LARPing down. Did you automod the word viewers because people couldn't shut up about the viewer count or something? No, it's because Twitch has a bot problem. Bots will join in and say like free viewers at this site. So I automodded the word viewers. Use a different word like onlookers or something, or observers. Can you run a peed time in your next MD if you have enough IDs? Oh, like the freaking whatchamacallit, the freaking timer thing. I don't know how to run that, but yeah, it's instantly automated. It is. Go get your free viewers, man. For what? I can't wait for Kanto 9 Part 2 to be released. True. IDs nuts. Got him. Those who perceive. Automod don't like it when y'all mention viewers. Real. Sent you something fun for fun. I can't wait for the first Kanto to be released. Yeah, I love that Kanto. I'm new here. Did you complete this game or nah? I'll give you 3 guesses, bro. I don't know. I'll give you 3 guesses, and then after the 3rd guess, I will annihilate you. Sorry, what? So okay, so somebody sent me this.
Those pieces of trash.
We don't play games here, surely. I'm sorry, this is giving me a headache. I can't watch this. I'm sorry. This is giving me a headache. I can't watch this. This is too brain rot, and not in a good way. All right, here we go. Evade on Roshu, stop win rating. Win rates. That's me, bro. That's me, bro. This is what I do. I'm a heavy weapons guy. I'll ID your nuts. What if I just don't guess? Then I will kill you. In Minecraft. I'll do it in Minecraft. Yeah.
Wow. Careful, men. These here are sirens. They will conjure themselves into any lustful form in order to lure you into the water.
Why does that one look like me?
Oh. I don't know. That could be for anyone. Anyone here. And we don't have to judge. Let's just avert our eyes to, wait, why is that one just a plate of pasta?
Let me go to her! No! Please! No! Let me go to her, Captain! No!
I mean, that was kind of good. Demion! Can we go back to that Queequeg mermaid, please? Lowell, you will have to do it yourself. Red, rate the Halo prequel missions for 1 to Steve Harvey. 0. They were garbage. Holy shit, is that John win rate? Truly. It is. It is. Anyway, I think we should stop LARPing and play the game now. Do you think we should do that? I think we should do that. It was Catherine's funeral. She was very dear to Heathcliff. This is the way. That's not allowed? It is allowed. I've thoroughly reviewed the past five years' worth of local newspapers pertaining to this matter. Yet no such name relevant to the case was identified, manager. It's fine, Clockhead. At least you remember. That's good enough, innit? It had the Golden Bow's influence. It had to be the Golden Bow's influence. Somewhere along the way, everyone's memories of the event at Wuthering Heights had been warped. Red, have you done RR6? I'll give you 3 guesses, man. The sitter seemed to think that the Golden Bow had always been there in that manner, and that Nellie was coaxed into stealing it by Herman. Linton, in their minds, was now grieving the brother who had been conducting research for his dead sister's sake. Nobody questions it, nobody questioned it. Not Don Quixote, not Faust. Every single sinner believed the twisted version of the memory as if it was a proven fact. What's RR6? Resident Evil? Resident Evil 6? Heathcliff and I gave up trying to correct them. Instead, we just check in on each other's memories every now and then. I don't think you can post links on my Twitch chat. I don't know why. Because if there's something that he realized and I realized, it was that anything tied to Catherine had already been painted over. Every detail gilded and glossed over with the glow of the Golden Bow. The point is, how should I put this? The circumstances of that funeral didn't exactly leave us much room to properly express our condolences back then. Between Heathcliff running on a rampage and that Hindley guy bent on interfering with the execution of the will, I assume that's sort of impedient? Impediment? Impediment! There we go. Shit, that's it. Live on stream, I'm learning to read. Was pretty common stuff for funerals. But apparently not, huh? No, well, I think it's actually rare to see a place that follows proper funeral procedures. I've traveled around quite a bit myself, but I can confidently say that I've never been to a legitimate funeral. The one at Wuthering Heights was one of the more proper funerals, if only for pretending to have a process. They at least prepared a coffin and even had a formal reading of the will. It seems funerals are far from being being an everyday custom in the city. Funerals are considered a rather extravagant practice here as well. Corporations are not eager to grant time-offs just because an irrelevant someone has died, and the price of real estate seldom makes it viable to buy land and erect memorial houses on it. Then what other options do people usually have? We used to just leave them where they died. After one night's sleep, the bodies were gone, just like that. Oh, the sweepers, huh? Better than paying loads of money to bury them somewhere, just to have that stir up a load of daft rumors, eh? Rumors. You know, rumors that they're being valuables buried with the bodies, or an arm being some fancy prosthesis, all that rot. Better to let the dead go in peace, to bury them in a grave, just for some sod to later desecrate it. Everyone check your posture, make sure you're watching the stream with good posture. In Hongyan, people tend to set up graves if they have enough room to spare. Of course, there wasn't a guarantee that they wouldn't lose the burial room by the next restructuring day. Onheim scoffed and hung his head. Otios foolishness, all of it. Comforting the soul of the departed, another mendacity. All those funds so carelessly squandered, all for the purpose of furnishing the living with a fragile excuse to cling on. Are those words from his heart, or just something said to convince himself? Whichever was the truth, I couldn't see the look on his face with his head tucked so low. The funeral didn't last long. It was just a brief moment of silence, followed by a few quick goodbyes that were shorter still. The ceremony came to a close once Alyssa, who's still in recovery, came to pay her final respects. The music from this game is pretty good. The flames devoured the coffins of Martin and the other researchers, announcing the end of their existence with the crackle of firewood. So, I suppose you'll be leaving now. Oh. We're staying until Gregor's stable enough to travel. Dante says we'll stay here until Gregor's condition settles. Gregor came to his senses again a few days after his unforeseen metamorphosis in the battle metamorphosis but mentioned against the Thumb Nurse Father. He was given a checkup, and Hohenheim said there's no cause for concern. Physically, that is. The psychological assessment turned up disastrous, to say the least. Gregor was declared unfit for combat deployment for the time being. Whoop, Limbusing their company? Me, bro. So, you won't be leaving just yet. Good to know. Then I assume you'll be okay with us borrowing Sinclair for a while. Me? Yes, you. The LCE wants to look into the sign you manifested, Sinclair. The higher-ups didn't waste a second greenlighting the project, which means that what I'm telling you is more of a notice of investigation than a request for permission. Huh? What investigation? What are you... It's just a rather rudimentary instance of human experimentation. Calm yourself. Human experimentation? Did you really have to put it like that, boss? Not to worry, Sinclair. A swipe or two on your skin and maybe some talk therapy, that's all there is to it. Of course, if we had your consent, the avenues of research could be vastly... I'm not giving you my consent! For your reference, the other departments have also submitted some quite enthusiastic requests for research and observational purposes. Oh, you have no idea. We had to get the boss to fend off the LCA's Mirror World Observatorium department and their hissy fits. They wanted to be the first ones to get their hands on you and spearhead the research, you see. And we allowed them, and had we allowed them, they'd have kept you for a good few months before letting you go, so the least you could do is thank us for being a good boy and cooperate. Just in time. Our researchers are here. I still waved at the researchers who were filing out of the funeral hall after paying their respects. It wasn't long before Sinclair found himself surrounded on all sides. Oh, wait, I'm perfectly capable of walking there on my own, so just don't run any painful tests on me. Of course. Stay strong, Sinclair. All I could do was offer an unspoken encouragement to Sinclair, who sounded ready to collapse into a full-blown panic at any minute. What about you? You not going with them? It's back to the long-term... Oh, it's back to long-term recovery ward for me. I always thought scientific research was the one thing that flamed my passion, but with the recent events that having introduced me to the merits of paid sick leave, I use that time off... time off beats research projects in my book. Marginally. Enjoy while it lasts. I highly suspect that every request for PTO submitted in our department will be rejected for the rest of the year. Well, it's true that your average corporation doesn't give more than a week off a year. As soon as Alyssa trudged off with her dragging steps, the researchers seized Sinclair and carried really him away. Damn it, Sinclair. No, feels bad, Sinclair. Alright, we should get going too. Oh, do you all have somewhere to be? Well, I thought I'd go visit Gregor. I'm worried about him. Got something I said I'd help with. Gotta be there for it. I'm going with Sinclair to get some rest. Also, to keep an eye on the researchers and stop them if they try anything fishy with the experiments. Fish? Ishmael Fish? Let me know later if you need anything, Dante. The stairs fanned out in all directions. They seem to have their own errands to run during our stay at the LCE. Everyone's busy with their own thing. The only ones keeping me company now were Roshu, who had been filling the air thick with cigarette smoke, and Don Quixote, who was sniffing and asking around at every corner for Vespa, in a valiant quest for the new collar fixer's whereabouts. Boss was still here, too, staring blankly into the air. Is she accessing the Gesellschaft? You seem to have some time to spare, manager. As I stood there, wondering what I should do next to pass the time, Hohenheim, who had apparently finished tackling and signing the sack of papers, walked over to me. British Red isn't real, he can't hurt you. British Red, frick you, okay? This makes things rather convenient. There is something I intended to discuss with you, and Senator Roshu. A matter that requires your assistance. Boss fighting for her life in the Discord. I know this in my heart. No, for real. What kind of assistance? WKOA, says CH. Wait a minute, did Roshu just step in as my interpreter? It's not that I don't appreciate her gesture, especially since she'd usually snap at me and tell me to find someone else to interpret whenever the issue came up. But I can't help but doubt whether her choice of method of interpretation could actually accomplishes anything. There is, I must admit, a certain novelty in witnessing the reconstitution of which requires interpretation into yet another linguistic form equally demanding of it. It would seem that we are in need of more manpower. Scratching his head, Hohenheim looked around for a moment before coming to a sudden pause, as though an idea crossed his mind. At the end of his gaze was a certain someone who was busy badgering the LCCA employees with her relentless questioning. Who else, pray, might... Dawn, let's go, Dawn! Woo! Let's go, Dawn! Great, now there are 2 layers of interpretation. I know. Who else, pray, might know where he is, if thou knowest not? Now listen closely. The one I seek is a bearer of hair fashioned in the likeness of a bull. You there, why don't you join us too? Dost thou speak of me? The LCCA personnel who were cornered by Don Quixote and her rather forceful interrogation regarding Vespa's whereabouts took the opportunity and fled the scene without so much as a backward glance the moment their captor turned her head to answer Hohenheim. What about his lesbians? Sarush, why did you join them? Indeed. There's a task that requires your assistance. But I have yet more words to trade with the mostly noble yellow harpoon. You seek to emulate the virtue of chivalry. Does that entail turning down the earnest plea of those in need? For the sake of clarity and distinction, it would be prudent to assign you to a different identifier from that of my assistant. You are to be number 2, that is, assistant number 2. I have not, not yet concluded mine exchange with the yellow harpoon, but no true knight would abandon those who call for aid. Pray, speak thy quest. How may I be of service to thee? Delegating the interpretation of the manager's speech to Center Number 4 has proven to be counterproductive. As such, your task will be to report to me what the manager says. It's gonna be even worse, by the way. That is indeed a simple task. However, this WKOA eludeth mine understanding as well. Prithee, allow me but a little time to uncover its mystery. Relay the manager's words, not Cinder Roshu's. They are asking you what kind of assistance you need. The request for interpretation was not directed at you, but I cannot deny that your meddling in the present circumstance is a welcome one. It was simply the irrationality and inefficiency of your suboptimal staffing choice and workflow that have become sufficiently unbearable. Boss hopes that this was not some guileful scheme devised to elicit Foss cooperation. In any case, manager, this request of mine concerns an investigation into the back doors. Back rooms? Whoa! Located in the House of Spiders. Back rooms mention? What does it mean to Kim the Bamboo, truly? That is the question of the ages. Dawn adds a third level interpretation to this. It's gonna be so funny. I am a fucking architect. We are in the rooms. We're in the back rooms. I deem that the two of you should be the ones most familiar with the structure and layout of the house. After all, you were the one monitoring the entirety of the 5-pronged assault operation, and Sinner Number 4's familiarity does not bear repeating. Do we go to the House of Spiders right away? HOSRA. You have assisted enough. Perhaps you could help, Faust. Sure. Although not word for word, Faust relayed my intention to Hohenheim, who responded by shaking his head. Not immediately, no. There's one more member you should bring along. One more member? Seeing me tilting my head, Hohenheim pushed up his glasses. The apprentice who was captured alive in the House of Spiders. Kira is alive? Yo! Holy shit, she's actually alive. That's crazy. Have you seen the backrooms filled, by the way? I did. I did see it. It was good. It was good. Or was it good? It was okay. People really like it for some reason, but for me, I don't think Kane really cooked yet. I don't think like I want to see him make another Our Goat Lived. I want to see him make another movie. I don't think he cooked yet. It was nice, it was good, but I don't think he's cooked yet. You know what I mean? It was a good start. It was a good first movie, but not quite there yet. I want him to make another one. Daughter of the Father of the Year lives, truly. Yeah, I agree. It was okay. It was an okay movie. I kind of want him to cook more. I think he can make a better movie than that. Want to lick a color at the fixer's abs. What the frick, lol? Kira, she has regained consciousness. Didn't she literally get sliced in half? How did she live? I don't know. Limbus logic. Survivor. I might as well just make another freaking thing, 'cause I don't think we're gonna be using any of this. Lowell, you want to lick more than that of more than only them? Okay, what the frick? Okay. I mean, 'cause some people can live if just their head is intact. Why do you know this, Anakin? New York Times dossed the director of Backrooms movie and their parents. So fucking stupid. By the way, did you know Kane Parsons is 20 years old, guys? I don't know if you guys know that. Just in case you don't know, I just need to tell you guys. You know. Kane Parsons is 12 years old. 12 years old. Sorry. 20 years old. Just in case you guys don't know that. That's how the city works, Red. They told us. To be fair, Leviathan, it kind of self-fit. It's how Anakin knows. Like life insurance. The youngest person ever. Truly. Kane Parsons is the youngest person ever. The place Hohenheim led us to look less like a recovery ward and more like an interrogation chamber. Though every single medical though, every single medical equipment installed around seemed to be state-of-the-art. This place looks well-equipped. Probably a direct order from upper management. Although technologies to restore my lost body parts are common enough in the city. Excuse me. A facility of this kind is required to preserve the original form of her lower body in the reconstruction process while keeping the cost reasonable. Oh, okay. Like the ampules they're reviving her as long as the head is alive. Reasonable, huh? Do I have to ask how expensive the other options are if this counts as reasonable? Only in this room, thick with sharp scent of medicine and chemicals. Kira was sitting on the bed at the center of the room, kicking her feet as she regarded us. Yeah, you can see the scar from her father. Oh, she still has the middle chains on her. For someone recovering from bisection, she didn't look much different from how she'd appeared when I'd seen her through the Sinner's shared vision. She was captured alive for the extraction of information, yes? How far along into the progress of the extraction? It hasn't yet begun, actually. We are waiting until the lines of information that warrant questioning can be isolated. So far, all available personnel have been fully engaged in analyzing the documents and items recovered in the House of Spiders. And what's she even doing here? There is work to be done, contingent upon information obtainable only from a recent inhabitant of the House of Spiders. And following a discussion with the upper management, I've decided to put you to use as the company had originally intended. No TV, no comic books, just a super prickly glare and a cold shoulder whenever I ask for something to pass the time. And now you suddenly need my help, huh? Give me one reason I should cooperate. Hohenheim didn't so much as twitch an eyebrow at Kira's biting tone. He merely gave her a nod and with a steely, imperturbable expression. I didn't ask for your help. Put you to use, I believe, is what I said. What? Your survival is not incidental. It is a result of calculation. The company anticipates a potential profit by keeping you alive. Expected gain, as the term goes. Spider, I barely know her, truly. Without such a forecast on this company's part, he would have already been disposed of. The upper management consists of people who would be disinclined to tolerate the daily maintenance and depreciation. There we go. Holy shit. And depreciation costs of this room, even at half their current numbers. Which brings us to our next point. Should you insist on maintaining this uncooperative attitude, the company may decide to convene a meeting to reassess your worth, or shall I say lack thereof, in its projected income statement. Kira is now a corporate asset. Do you think she can be used for tax evasion? This is so good. This is so good. Me one English? True. Well, suffice to say that such a reassignment would skew heavily against your favor. The outcome would be a recommendation for immediate disposal. Hohenheim always had a way with words that could prickle and sting. But with Kira, it almost felt as if he traded the usual thorn for a sharper knife, intent on twisting it right where it hurt. Dead meat, as soon as my usefulness runs out anyway. It's not like you're gonna let me live, not after I kill a bazillion of your guys. Did she actually? Oh yeah, she did. So you anticipated some form of corporate level retaliatory response from against your person. And that is indeed a curious line of reasoning. Then I must tell you that, unlike your typical backstreet syndicates, such as the middle corporate entities, the city tends to avoid choices that may incur losses. The value of the information could be extracted from the apprentice of the middle, and the combat prowess honed under the tutelage of the great brother of the middle. These two considerations are likely would increase your value in the eyes of the company. Ha! Y'all got zero self-respect, huh? You should consider yourself fortunate. Huh? What the heck are you on about? She has shark teeth. I just noticed that. The other companies would not solicit your cooperation by me. Is this why we like her so much? The other companies would not solicit your cooperation by means of verbal exchange. Your interrogators would simply open your cranium, harvest your brain, and extract any and all necessary information without going through the intermediary steps such as this. Is crazy, by the way. Even without resorting to such methods, the range of available means to compel the disclosure of information is practically limitless. Truth serums, hypnotic suggestions, electrical shocks, stimulations, and of course procedures utilizing distortions and abnormalities. That being said, the LCE department prefers to distance itself from such uncivilized approaches that may entail complications and after effects. I do hope that we share a similar predilection. You're so frickin' annoying, you know that, mister? The feeling is entirely mutual. Leaving the biting chill of his threats to sink in, Hohenheim turned towards the exit. Give her some push and bring her along. I don't quite seem to be myself today. No, disregard that. That too was a rather foolish thing to say. I will defer this matter to you, manager. Work of this sort falls more within your capabilities than mine own. And with that, Hohenheim stepped out of the room, leaving me to deal with Kara. Work for us or you die. A classic! His reaction was understandable. The LCE had only just finished laying its dead researchers to rest. Kira was probably the last person anyone would want to face right now, much less speak to. But what should we even say to persuade her? I was still caught in the thought when someone quite unexpectedly made her way to Kira. Yoshihide? You. Heard you got stabbed in the back by Matthias. That's not true. Papa wasn't landing a fatal blow unless he cut through me too. That's why he did exactly that, to aim for the enemy's head. Besides, he made the right choice. A little sacrifice ain't a thing in a family. Heh, family. Coming from him, a middle mutt thrown out of his kennel. Doesn't it sound ridiculous even to you? That's thrown out. That fucker Matthias was a GB, only by technicality. GB. He fucked up badly. He was still family by name, but underneath it, everyone hoped he'd disappear quietly on his own. He was even... Oh, Big Brother? GB? GB. Something brother. He was that family member nobody wanted around. Same treatment for me. Being his brat. Not surprising, it's the ST for the bowl cut too. Great brother. Okay. Same tastes. Oh, young Roshu, could it be that thou dost harbor a passionate zeal for fix? Wait, she came with us? I quickly clapped a hand over Don Quixote's mouth as she slowly chimed into the conversation. So, what exactly is your point? The point is, you're taking too long. If you can't decide whether you want to live or die, I can shorten the hesitation. CQ, I'll SINC right this instant. What does that mean? Cooperate quietly, or I'll snap your neck right this instant. SINC isn't such a bad way to go if you're keen on taking that loyalty axe straight into the grave. Ha! This is so crappy. Whatever, I get it, okay? I'll talk if that's what you want so bad. That actually worked. Fixers who go out in a blaze of glory aren't actually the strong ones. It's the ones who survive. The ones who live to see another day and keep getting stronger. Anyway, Yoshihide, what's up with you talking in the weird-ass abbreviations? Like SINC? That's so random. Who even says that? Osha didn't even bother to reply, and simply chewed on the mouth end of her cigarette. But is this really the right call? To her, we're probably the people she needs to settle a score with. As if half her tattoos are gone, Clock. They even confiscated her book. You think the middle's sorry excuse for loyalty means so much for this stray that she'd bite us? Besides, better hear it from her instead. Hey, tell me why Matthias kicked the bucket. That's cause... Well, cause Papa was weaker than y'all. Huh. Yeah, you're the jerk's brat, alright. Kira pushed herself up from the bed with a sour face, but at least she didn't argue back. And we called Hohenheim, who'd been waiting outside, back in. I assume the prisoner was successfully persuaded. Come, you'll find your weapon on the table. You may use it in the event of emergency. What the hell? I can't even unsheath it! You won't be able to use it without authorization. The code has been slightly adjusted. Caesar... Now then, let us head to the House of Spiders at once. The back door is up and waiting for us. We made our way to the House of Spiders with Kira trailing behind us, looking like she was smelling something particularly fishy on us. I'd be getting sleepy. I knew it! Particularly fishy on us. It is fascinating seeing how quickly Roshu can read and understand Kira. Shared trauma bonding? Truly. She knows. She knows what it's like. Living with the House of Spiders. Oh, there is a fight. Hold on. Hold on.
자, 판 돌아갑니다.
Never mind. Never mind. Just that. Okay. By the way, all the enemies have story and passives and statuses now? Really? Oh! We're summoning all the sinners even though... Okay. Alright, no, I'm just gonna quit this. Give up. We'll come back later. We'll come back tomorrow. I'm gonna head to bed, guys. Red, you spoiled yourself? No, I didn't! No, I didn't! I didn't do that. Why is bro skipping dialogue? Because I hate this game. I was LARPing this whole time. I don't like this game. I don't like this game. I was LARPing this whole time. No, I didn't. Good night, Red. Nighty night. We're gonna head to bed. Sorry, guys. We're gonna head to bed. Shorter stream today. Why do you have 100 modules? What the hell? So I can grind. I need to grind thread. I need to grind thread. And levels. I need levels. I like to imagine that Dante does anime poses for each sinner that gets summoned. True. So base. You're an MD demon, Red. I am. Is it this one? Yeah, this is the one I need to level up. I don't really need to level this up for anything else, but just MD. I truly am. Yes, sir. Anything else? That's it. Okay. But yeah, for the Burn Tremor team, I need to replace these guys. Bro is not an MD demon. I'm more of an MD demon than you are. Well, a hat that has sinking. He straight up has higher battle pass and account level than me. I hate it. Really? Look at my battle pass level, dude. This is how much MD I do. It's insane. I'm at tier 1.2k. I don't think you are. Well, listen, Mal. It's not going to be long. Buy me Limbus pass? Sure, I'll do it. I do more MD? No, I do more MD than you, bro. Frick you, okay. You have 100 more PP and one more account. Gonna head out now. It's been a nice stream. Remember, always win rate. Never forget to win rate. I started 2 months before you played, and you're ahead of me in level. That's because I'm better than you in every single way. Every single way. I'm just better than you. 737 rookie numbers. Come back to me when you have at least 1,000. Hey. 1,000's not that far away. 1,000's not that far away. I wonder if I could reach 2k before September. That would be sick. That would be sick. Alright, guys. We're gonna head to bed here. Before we go, though, I think there's something really important that we need to do. 737 is not a rookie number for someone who started so late into the season. True. Before we go, guys, there's something that we need to do. Remember the number. No, I'm not gonna remember the number, okay? Fuck the number. Break the number. You heard me. You freaking heard me, okay? Break the freaking number. 4 refills? I did 4 refills. You crazy? I know. Don't make fun of me. We can switch over to Heathcliff here. I think Big Brother Heathcliff, and then this one probably just use Roja. And that way we have two different teams. No, we don't. It's not fuck. Okay, did you have something? You do not have anything. Fuck. It's got to be Burn Tremor. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be Burn Tremor. It would be nice though. You know what? You know what? Magical Girl Dawn. Magical Girl Dawn. Let's go. Magical Girl Dawn is here. What does Base Dawn do? I'm curious. What does she do? She doesn't do anything. she doesn't do anything. Never mind. Never mind. Laments. What does he do? He does sinking, huh? Okay. Burn Tremor teams just require the crack Dawn and thumbs. No, okay, well I need something for refractional, so oh shit, you do need the thumbs, huh? What is this sinking, burn, bleed? I need two teams for the refractional. He's trying to make two different teams. I'm trying to make two different teams. This fucking Hung Lu is just I don't have a good Hung Lu ID, bro. Actually, you know what? Full stop on Hung Lu. Well, no, not really. No, that doesn't work. No, that's not great. Because if I do full stop Hung Lu, I gotta do full stop Heathcliff, which is fine. Well, but technically maybe I should do middle instead. Anyway, I gotta figure out what I want to do here. I got Yo Branch. I randomly got that. Both of the full stops are surprisingly very good today. Is this true? Level 59 and gang ain't even building teams. Dog, did you just come into the stream to just make fun of me, Mao? Okay, like shut the frick up, okay? Make the middle stinky just bash counter your way to victory. Ranch mention? Did I hallucinate that? Fuck, I said it out loud. Frick you, okay. Oh shit. I gotta replace these two on this team. Damn. I didn't think about that. I gotta replace those two on that team. Shit. What does he do? Okay, he does burn. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but you know. Shit. Alright, well. Also go to bed, sleepy deepy strainer, man. I know. Make a poise team, depends what team. And then Merceau I gotta replace with somebody. I don't have Merceau IDs. Oh, I guess I do have Louis Association Rousseau, but like that doesn't really help. I don't know. I don't have anything. I'll just, you know, just for the heck of it, I'll throw him there. And I think I can get away. I mean, this is not a great ID for this, but what? Forget, just throw him on. Twin Hook Pirates? No, he's garbage. I mean, he kind of does poise. Wait, hold on. No, we'll just throw with the Eagle Lamp there. Fuck it. And then we'll have this guy. Now it's two different teams, at least. It's something. This one is a better team, but this one's also not a bad team either. And then now we have something. Chat, did he use money? What's money? I don't know what money is. Hornet is very much a unit for HOS, mostly because you want to see Lay Salt on the other side. Really? I don't have Lay. Fuck! It's alright. It's what it is. Gang, up-tie your IDs? With what? With what? Oddly sinking shaped burn tremor team. I know. I just use BL and Cry. Oddest ID in both teams. Oh shit, yeah, I gotta change this. Okay, fuck. Whoa, hold on. I knew it! I knew Magic Elsa. I knew it, I should have. I knew Magic Bullet Outis. There was a reason I got this. I knew there was a reason I got this. Wait, he will use Magic Bullet Outis. Let's go. The GOAT. The GOAT has come back. The GOAT has made a comeback. I knew there was a reason I got Magic Bullet Outis. It was worth it. It was worth it. Okay. Turn the okay. So Dahu or Dawn. Can I turn you into thread? Can I use you as thread? Can I turn you into thread and then I can uptime my IDs? Please and thank you. YouTube's side is unhinged. True. Dawn, can I turn you into thread? File at MP1. Can I turn you into thread? If I can turn you into thread, I can uptime my IDs for you. This is why Outis is best, girl. The well unhinged moment. I know. Y'all not answering? Okay, if you don't answer the question, I'm assuming then you're giving me permission to do it. So I'm going to do it. I'm gonna turn Dawn. I'm gonna turn Mao. I'm gonna turn File MP. I'm gonna turn Lowell into thread, and then I'm gonna use you guys. I'm gonna use you guys to level up and also uptime my IDs, and that way I'm ready to do line 6. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's gonna be so sick. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be amazing. All right, guys. You know what? Before we go, I think it's time to uptie. We're gonna uptie Magic Bullet Outis. I think we're gonna do it. All right, guys. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I free myself from this responsibility. You'll be fine. Level 59 and can't even do refraction. Mao, you know what, Mao? I'm not only gonna turn you into thread. I'm gonna turn you into tickets, and for the rest of your life, I'm gonna turn you into a ticket machine. You're gonna play on my account and press win rate on press win rate on on Luxcavations for the rest of your natural born life, Mao. You're gonna do that for me. Thanks, Mao. Everyone say thank you, Mao. All right, I'm gonna press